the top screw came loose, so it spun upside down.
Yeah, and the last joke is that a drill comes from under the stairs that he was sitting because it's building 9 is like under construction, and bites him in the ass basically. So if you go further east into Japan, like you start entering like seeing Manzai.
Yeah, Manzai,
which is like fucking hell. Which is like Manzai is pretty interesting because it's very strict actually.
Huh.
Manzai is pretty strict. Like Tsukomi, like you know, have you ever heard of Manzai, you know that there's a Tsukomi and a Bokeh. Tsukomi being the guy who's like being the person who can't take the Bokeh shit, and the Bokeh is supposed to be the guy who's acting like an idiot. So basically, if the roles of the people aren't really clear, then it's not really a good Manzai, and at the same time it's not funny for some reason.
Huh.
Like you can't really switch back and forth between them. You can switch back and forth between different acts, but you can't really do it. You can't do it in the middle of an act, basically. Or it's like really hard to do it in the middle of an act without like screwing up. Another thing about recently though, there's a lot of skit Manzai.
Huh.
So another thing they stole from China. I mean, close.
Another thing you hate.
No, it's like basically it's not really a skit. It's more like they have a theme, right? And they just adhere to the theme and like ad lib when necessary. And I'm done.
You got 200 pounds of fish!
Yes, we got 200 pounds of fish! I finally found the motivation to do my job again. Now because he's super grateful to us, he gives us our very own boat. Nice. Yeah. And as we all know, boats are fucking amazing. So now because his role in life is fulfilled, he's just gonna stand there laughing absolutely forever. Like he's just.
So what happened in the anime? Did he start laughing forever? Did something in him break?
It was the scene after the credits.
Ah.
So he literally just never stopped laughing.
He just never stopped laughing. It was the comedic relief of that episode because everything else was really serious.
Ah.
Hello, Strange Red.
How many episodes were in this anime anyway?
It was a pretty long anime. I think longer than Naruto even.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was stronger than Ippo.
Like how many seasons?
There were probably like 6 seasons.
6 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
We can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue Eco stuff.
Thank you for your information, Mr. Fairy.
Thanks, Navi.
This game wasn't really well localized, was it?
No.
Yeah, the fairy kind of reminds me more of Navi.
Like, they didn't even get the terms right.
Right? Let's see.
They saw this and then looked at the anime and said, "You know what? This is stupid. Let's make up something completely different."
Yeah. I'm just trying to find a blue Eco right now, and I found some.
Apparently, it looks like it went. It looks like it didn't go too badly because there's more games after this one, right?
Yep. There's quite a few games, but they weren't based off of the anime. They just made their own thing because the game was actually really popular.
Also, has anyone seen the new Berserker? It's absolute shit.
New Berserker?
Yeah, the new Berserker anime, 2016.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
You've never seen or heard of Berserk?
No. Nope.
It's not really. It's very niche. Berserk is really niche. It's like a lot of.
So are these things like T-powered?
Yeah.
That's why it has the lightning symbol because of the blue T.
Blue tea.
Blue tea.
Blue tea flavor.
It's energizing.
Yep.
So I assume the Japanese version of this game was more accurate to the anime.
Still not as basic as Juicy Fruit. The taste is gonna move ya.
So was the Japanese version of this game more accurate to the anime?
Not quite.
No.
This is pretty much the same game.
Oh.
Yeah.
So.
It's just like they kept the original voice actors.
Ah.
So it just sounds bad.
So the game adaptation is just not that good of an adaptation of the anime.
Oh yeah! Now I can finally get to that part. Now I can finally get to what I remembered earlier.
Oh?
Basically, I found the Chinese animation that I really liked.
Really?
Yeah. Cuban Sanguo. It's a parody of the Three Kingdoms, which is if you don't know what the Three Kingdoms are because you're not Chinese or interested in Chinese anything at all.
Then how dare you?
Well, yeah, that. But like, because T superpowers you can make bridges appear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
very interesting. No, never mind. I should get that. No, I can't reach it from there. Okay. No, I can still go from there. No, let's not deal with it. Let's just go through here now. For now. So basically, Cuban Sanguo, it's a parody of the Three Kingdoms War. Oh, I don't have the blue tea. Damn
You wasted it.
I suck.
You drank it too fast.
Yeah. So basically, one of the more famous parts are these three people are really famous, like Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and Liu Bei. Like those, like Liu Bei was like really like had a fuck. He practically almost won the war. And his story and how he met the other two people is like really interesting, really heartful. Oh, I can actually go to the door now. My bad. I can go through this. Let's start with this then. We find a scone. We find a ancient scone right behind this ancient door, powered up with the power of tea.
Who left the scone there?
I know. It's very. No one knows why it's there. The lore in this game is pretty
complex.
It's pretty complex and it's not explained really well. I don't really know that well myself.
Well, you know more than I do.
Yeah. Not that saying much. Anyway, so basically, it's a parody of like Liu Bei's era and like how he meets his two brothers. They become brothers in real life too.
Oh.
So one of the things that happens is that basically Liu Bei is basically supposed to be the ruler of a kingdom. In the animation, he's a poor, disgraced person, right? Who wants to be a cabbage farmer. That works. He's a person who really wants to become a cabbage farmer. That's his dream in life, right? Guan and Zhang Fei is just a random dude, like really buff and shit. And Guan Yu is a guy who makes. I still laugh when I think about it. He's a guy who makes like turkey, who makes like beef kebabs.
Beef kebabs.
Yes. It is really funny because he makes them like really fucking quick. And he like it's a very slapstick animation. Like the stuff that you see in that.
You're not getting that platform back.
Nope, I'm going to get the other one. Shit!
Why did you do that?
Damn it. I grabbed onto it, but it clipped me off. Yay, sequence break.
No.
This video game. Anyway.
You can still make it to the top.
Yeah, you can actually... there's actually a cycle that you can do that gets you all the way up here.
Huh.
Yep. So... Like for example, there's a part when the three brothers they're like trying to find like a leader type person, right? Except every single leader that they find will always dies. Oh, like basically there's a part where so you want me to be your leader, eh? Well, why don't you beat me in a breath holding contest, right? So Liu Bei starts off against him, going up against him, and he takes a really deep breath, right, and lasts about 2 seconds. And because he took a really deep breath, the moment he exhaled, he blew over the other guy.
Oh.
Right? And then Guan Yu comes up, he lasts 4 seconds, and he lasts 4 seconds before he capitulates, right? And then it gets to Zhang Fei, and he lasts like forever. He's actually beating the other guy, right? And it's like, oh, at this rate, I'm gonna lose, right? So the other guy, he's trying to take like the nose plugs out of his nose, right? Except he can't take them off, so he ends up suffocating at the end.
God damn it! Does this how long does this go for?
It's like 39 episodes, I believe. It's pretty decent, like.
Jesus fuck.
You're gonna have to link us to this at some point.
I will, but I'm watching on a Chinese stream right now,
Also,
streaming platform. I don't wish that on my worst enemies.
Also, did you that Disney's Lion King was actually based off of an Asian animation?
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, here's Flower Boss.
It was the story of a white lion and how he was going to become king.
So, how is this in the anime anyway?
Oh, I actually made that. Oh yeah, I can't touch that until the spikes are right. All right. So basically, here's an evil flower. You're supposed to climb up on the platforms and hit him like that.
Why does he even provide platforms?
In the anime, he's one of the plants that the evil person made. The evil person used to extract tea from.
Oh, I
But
see.
You don't have to use the platforms. You can just jump and hit him.
Huh.
That's kind of sad.
Yep.
Poor game design, really. Also bottomless. The face, your character makes like, what just happened? Did I just have a vision of my own death?
No, you had your own death.
Oh yeah, there's nothing in here anymore because I suck, as usual.
So, in this case, does Jakku actually have, like, multi-dimensional powers?
No, he just gets superpowers whenever he drinks tea.
Oh. No, like, when he dies, he keeps all his stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's just a game feature.
Oh. He doesn't actually die in the anime at all, does he?
No.
Because that would be stupid.
An anime where the main protagonist dies 2 episodes in.
That sounds like that's Konosuba exactly.
God
I can
damn it.
hit
In
this
fact,
guy.
it's even the first episode
Come
that
on,
he dies.
please. Wow. Okay. Okay. Stupid fucking game. That was weird.
You died.
I can't skip this because it's fucking it's video game design. Yay.
Does he always talk smack to you when you die?
Shit. Fucking cunt niggers. There's a glitch in this game. If you walk off the edge and then do a lunge punch, you can like gain some really sick distance. I don't know how to do it though, so I'm just going to fall down a pit and
Die
play a video
again.
game.
Wow.
This is what happens when we do the games like this.
Oh, I jumped!
This is what happens when we play video games.
Oh, come on. Okay,
Stop trying to be fancy.
I thought I could make it.
No, you can't. You couldn't make it. You were wrong. You're bad and you should feel bad.
I really want to practice that though. It will be useful later, I swear. If I
don't believe
walk
you.
Off and if I just walk off and do like that.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we?
I can do this.
No, you can't! Stop!
One last try.
Fine, but then you actually play like a real person.
Fuck real people.
As opposed to
Damn it.
as opposed to a not person?
Not fun.
Not Prime. No, that's a game. That's not a game.
That's not a game. It's a website.
It's a
That
social.
was a weird jump boost.
So what I just implied is that not prawn is a social experiment.
Yeah.
Is that what I just implied?
Yep. Oh, fucking hell.
You really need to stop doing that.
I pressed the crouch button, but it made me roll. That's a really weird jump to time. You don't jump immediately.
You did this the last time too.
I tried to hit the other one last time. Now I can just make it, because Jakku and Daxter. Daxuta. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, the Chinese animation about Three Kingdoms. Like, so there's a joke where Guan Yu is trying to return to his older brother Liu Bei, right? And so he's traveling basically across the country, and he has these actual hurdles pop up and tries to stop him, right? Like a wooden post pops out straight from the ground, and on it says first hurdle, right? And so it's like, ha! You think you can go past me? Nothing will stop me, nothing will stop me from getting to my brother, right? And so he does a running jump and pogo sticks off of his weapon, right? Oh yeah, he ate a scone, so we made him barf it back up. So he pogo sticks off his stick, right? And does the standard Chinese action scissor kick that extends his jump by 1,000,000 feet, right? And also, if you step on his head, he spits out money.
Which you need?
Yep. Yay.
For how long?
So this is basically teabagging our enemies.
Wow, talk about a way to humiliate death.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, now that we're done with that tower, we've activated a whole bunch of blue tea all over the place. So now we need to amend that, and I'm gonna check. Oh wow! I completed the heck out of this place
without even trying.
I was basically like, oh, I'm going to go based off of what I remember from the game. I'm like, oh. And this is even the last power cell I can get. Not power cell. Oops, scone I can get from this place. Now
Random, you played the horrible localization.
Yeah.
You have everything here.
I have to press.
In fact, Random, you played the localization before watching the anime, didn't you?
I guessed. How much do I need?
It makes sense if
7.
It makes sense if you have the wrong term stuck in your head.
Press triangle. My bad.
And that happened to me with Atelier Eska and Logi.
Eska and Logi.
Fucking Logi. What kind of name? Who would name?
Who names their kid Logix?
Because they want to sound smart.
Oh, that was dumb. I can't see. It's not real. I'm not a good 3D person. I mean, you saw me play Ratchet, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, you've seen us play Mario 3D World.
I played that too.
You know how that went.
It was a thing.
You know how well that went.
Oh, come on, damn it.
Spoilers, didn't go well at all.
I used the platform.
Needless to say, it went well.
It went.
Except when it didn't.
Mario 3D World, it went. It came, it saw, it conquered. Anyway, these should be about the last few I should need.
Ironically enough, those are actually the words that I discovered when I climbed up one of the highest points in all of Italy. It was written in marker on the inside of the tower. I came, I saw, I conquered, in Italian.
In Italian.
Yes.
Italian?
Italian.
Italian.
Line up the beam pointing in the
Italian.
tower.
Italian.
Italian.
Are you okay?
No, because the term isn't in Italian. It's in Latin.
Maybe the term was translated
Modern
to...
Italian.
So the term was translated into Italian.
The term itself is in Latin.
But maybe maybe the sentence was translated into Italian and then written.
Okay, I guess.
That's what I'm getting.
Oh my fucking god.
Oopsie. I didn't double jump. Or did I try to jump onto it? Ah!
Oh god! It's horrible!
Oh, there they are! Wow! Fancy.
Well, at least 2 of them.
That's the last 2 I need.
Get the ass.
Please.
No.
please, Jakku.
No.
Jakku, please.
No.
Oh my god! I can't grab onto these things.
No.
There we go. Forbidden Jungle. That's obviously a fan translation.
Wait, so we're playing a fan translation?
Oopsie. Alright, now we just gotta connect these things. There we go. We just have to play Connect the Dots because this is a children's video game.
Well, it could be worse. We could be playing Professor Layton.
Oh, I didn't press the...
Am I correct?
Gotta get my top hat.
Another puzzle solved. I'm sorry.
You know, this game reminds me of a puzzle.
He's just like, no more puzzles. I just want to solve the big mystery and be done with this.
Luke, no! Puzzles!
No.
You must be one with the puzzles.
Some of the puzzles don't even make sense.
That's the point, the puzzles!
And in the second game, the easiest puzzles are the last two of the game.
That makes sense. It's a video game. Like, have you ever seen Call of Duty?
Like the first one, and the main villain even gives you a hint to the answer.
What is this?
A true knight always keeps his sword in hand, and you have to select a sword to duel him with on the wall. However, there's a knight.
There we go!
There's an
I missed it, though.
knight armor next to the wall, and there's a sword strapped to it. So you just select that one.
Great. Although, all the Professor Layton games are like DS and 3DS games, aren't they?
I think the most interesting one was the one that was the crossover with Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright.
Oh yeah, that one. We'd need like a 3DS capture card though.
Yeah.
Something we don't have. It's probably
Alright, so
something...
we fixed the mayor's windmill by shooting lasers at it.
All I know is
That's how you solve all the world's problems, by the way. You shoot lasers at it.
I wish each other would question the other's art style. Like, why do you look like that?
So basically, if your window breaks or your government has a bunch of corruption on it, just shoot lasers at it. It'll work just fine. Everything will solve itself.
How long are we gonna record this anyways?
I'm about done. I'm just gonna.
Alright.
I'm gonna grab the mayor's power cell and then try to. I'm gonna grab the mayor's power cell and then try to get more scones. Damn it.
So he has power cells and scones.
So basically, now that we fixed his windmill, he's so happy that he can play on his PS4 again. So he's gonna give us one of his cakes.
Ah.
So now,
This game
after
is-
he gives us this cake, he's gonna ask us for money again. He's gonna ask us for money to give to him so that
We can get another cake.
He can be mayor again because he's the only one running for president at the moment.
Great.
So we're gonna invest in his election by giving him 90 ass. Mm-hmm. So he's really happy because now he has money to buy the new No Man's Sky for PS4.
Oh yeah, that's a game.
Oh, that's off.
Oh yeah, No Man's Sky. That's a disaster.
Waiting to happen? Yes.
No, it's a disaster that already happened.
Really?
Yeah, like
Yeah, the game already released.
the game is already released.
How bad is it?
And basically before the game was even released, people were like, "Oh my god, this is supposed to be the best game ever! Press like if you agree with my opinion, and if you don't, you should die in a hole."
That's just standard YouTube comments.
That's not even standard YouTube. That was like most of the community at the time,
So then the whole community became a standard YouTube comment.
basically.
Great.
Oh yeah, I forgot that if you jump after hitting the ground from that, you can do a super jump. Is there a fly down here? No, there isn't. No rascals. There's a bunch of hidden high jumps that you can do in this game. Like if you ground pound and hold X, that's another one. Oops. Here we go. And you can do the standard high jump, or you can just do this, which is faster and easier in every way. There we go. Aw. I kind of like trying to do it. It's fun to do.
It also repeats the same sound like 3 times in a row when you fail.
Sounds pretty silly.
Nope, I missed it. Oh well.
So, what else do we need to do in this episode before we...
I'm just gonna try to collect the rest of these here and then talk. Oh yeah, I need to introduce a very important character.
Very important character?
Yeah, he's very important to the plot.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Let's see if I can swag my way over there.
No.
Nope.
You did
failed
the exact
hard.
opposite.
You failed so hard.
Because when you do the long jump, you're locked into it. And you have to come over here.
You tried so hard.
And got so far.
But in the end...
It didn't even matter.
Yep.
Alright, what is this, a monster?
What?
This must be a precursor.
No,
So
it's...
basically, this is the one of the legendary ancient tea makers from old times past.
Alright.
In his eyes, he possesses
2 scones.
2 legendary scones.
Legendary scones.
Legendary. They're
Oh.
very, very important. So he's offering. So because he's I'm gonna double check how much I have. I only have enough for 1, so I'm just.
Because you bought from the mayor.
So I'm just gonna fuck off anyway. So I'm just gonna go to the next area and then we can put it there. So anyway, that guy, he's the legendary team. Oh, the other fly is in here. I'm the dumbass.
That you are.
Stop being dumb.
There we go.
And then they gave you back their cake.
Give it back, you asshole. So yeah.
Okay.
He's a legendary team maker. He can give us if we invest in our ancestors, make an offering to our ancestors, he give us one of those legendary scones, which is a pretty neat deal, don't you think? Pay money for ancient artifacts.
Sounds familiar.
Almost kind of sounds like what the Time Gods did, except it's actually good.
Yep, it's actually good.
Except with good intentions.
It's actually good. So yeah, this is gonna be the beach. You can end off whenever the heck you
Well,
want. I'm just
sound
gonna
kid.
walk
Star of Omega.
and then do things random today, like. Oh yeah, one last thing I can show off. Your long jump does damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll sign off here.
All right.
Yeah.
Do that.
Signing
You're
out.
not gonna miss anything after this.
Signing out.